On a particularly windy day recently, I thought I would take Khaleesi on the half-mile walk up to feed the other herd. In fact, I thought I might just hop on her bareback and have a quick ride up there, make it easier on me, and give her something to do. As you can just see how the herd is acting on this day, she was not actually mentally prepared for that kind of work. I still took her with me, but we spent a lot of the time trying to get her brain to think with me. I'm beginning to work a little differently with Khaleesi, whereas in the past I might have worked on moving her feet and driving her around in order to get her refocused. Now I'm seeing how can I work with her mind first and have her body follow. Just trying to think creatively, I came up with this idea of walking backwards. So you are seeing the camera angle from me, and I'm expecting her to figure out that I want her a certain distance away from me, but then also to come with me. So she closes that distance. I snap the rope towards her to let her know, no, thank you, you're too close or you're coming too fast. And you see she starts to tune in more on me. She has to keep me in her thoughts in order to keep the distance correct, which starts to make her brain engage instead of being distracted by the wind and other herds calling to her. Trying to figure out how to work first with the horse's mind for me has made me have to think a little more creatively and try to come up with ideas unique to each situation to see if I can connect with her and get her thinking with me and not just her body moving with me. It's really kind of fun to see how she tries to figure out at some point when I'm doing something a little different. She would be able to lead next to me without having to think much about it, but having to create a certain distance, but also walk with me while I'm walking backwards. Well, that's kind of new. So this windy, extra distracted day, I was looking for ways that she had to think about tasks that we could normally do. We cross this bridge on a regular basis. So in order to engage her brain, I decided to see, can she go across it backwards? In all fairness, this is the second time we crossed the bridge after already having fed the other herd. And the second time we tried the backwards bridge game. I thought I would do us both a favor and give you guys the second look because it was just a little more put together than the first one. But both of them were successful, and as you can see, she does have to think a little bit more and engage her brain by going backwards instead of forwards here. This way of working with her has made me think more creatively than I have in the past. And because I'm doing something a little more creative and asking questions like, hey, can we try this? I really try to keep things never like a punishment or frustration, but for us to try to connect together and have direction. So if I have to give that lead rope a little pop to help either bring her attention back or give her direction, it's never punishment or in frustration. It's to help us. This is how a simple, can you go with me to feed the other horses, turned into an extended training day, which either you could look at it as a problem or an opportunity. And I think it was a great opportunity. In the end, we were more connected than we started. And that is the point.